Waiting for someone to come back to you can be stressful and uncertain, so it's crucial to prioritize self-improvement over external factors for happiness. Focus on what you need and whether waiting for an ex to come back is something that'll be beneficial for you. Sometimes embracing new prospects is the best option for the future of your love life. The end of a relationship creates an emptiness that seems impossible to fill. When you still have strong feelings for your partner, he may have left suddenly or you grew apart over time, but your true feelings persist as you look for indications of a potential reconciliation. You might find yourself constantly looking through his social media posts for hidden clues while rereading old messages, all of which trap you in an endless loop of conflicting emotions. Loving someone who's caused you heartbreak can be emotionally challenging, and the fact that you love someone who causes you pain can be overwhelming and deeply upsetting. Still, despite the feelings of isolation or emotional turmoil you may be experiencing, there are actionable measures you can implement so you can get clarity about your situation. After a breakup, you might be wondering if the love of your life is going to come back to you, and if that's the case, here are 6 things you can look out for. Number 1, he reaches out frequently. If he constantly attempts to get in touch to show that he hasn't fully moved on from your romantic relationship, it might be because he's checking in to see if your romantic feelings towards him are still there. Number 2, he shows genuine regret. When your ex admits his errors and demonstrates genuine remorse, it could be because he wants another chance. He could be apologizing for his past behavior or recognizing his role in your separation, but both instances reveal his desire to rebuild a strong foundation for a healthier relationship. Number 3, he maintains emotional connection. Does he still tell you about his life? His willingness to talk about his daily life and share his thoughts demonstrates his strong emotional connection to you. Number 4, he tries to spend time with you. His effort to spend time with you shows his desire to reconnect on a deeper level. He might be hoping to reconnect by proposing coffee dates or a walk in the park, which is a positive sign that he wants to discover whether your previous connection still exists. Number 5, he speaks about a future together. When discussions turn to future travel plans and concerts both of you want to see or previous experiences you shared, he's signalling his interest to reconcile the relationship. Number 6, he respects your boundaries. His ability to stay present yet restrain himself suggests that he's waiting for the appropriate time to reconnect with you without any added pressure. When someone respects your boundaries, it shows significant emotional development, which will help you determine whether you should give them another chance. Now, it might also be the case that your ex has no intention of rekindling what you had, and if that's the case, here are the 5 things you should be paying attention to. Number 1, communication stops. The complete lack of communication indicates that he won't come back. When he stops texting or calling you, the chances are high that he's moved on. Number 2, he avoids emotional conversations. Whenever you attempt to talk about the breakup or explore his emotions, he either shuts down or redirects the conversation. This demonstrates that he's emotionally disconnected, and his refusal to talk about these subjects shows his intention to avoid any further heartbreak, while demonstrating that he has no interest in spending time together. Number 3, he has moved on. Is your ex showing romantic interest in others or been involved with someone new? If so, that's the biggest sign that he'll never come back. Number 4, he doesn't acknowledge the past. If he's avoiding revisiting your shared memories, it likely means he has no intention of returning, as he's completely trying to break away from whatever you were building together. Number 5, he no longer makes any effort. In the past, he may have sent messages during special events and checked your social media to monitor your well-being. When those small gestures stop, it indicates that he no longer feels a genuine connection with you and will not be coming back. Number 6, he's been cold or distant. If there's a forced nature in your conversations, along with physical and emotional distance, it indicates that there's no longer a future for the relationship. Realizing the fact that he might never come back can hurt, but it also allows you to start healing. You may be feeling many different emotions from anger, rejection, and heartbreak, which can cause further hurt, unless you allow yourself the time to heal. So to help you do that, here are 7 practical steps that might help you move forward. Step 1. Acknowledge your emotions. Your emotions are legitimate because people commonly experience hurt, anger, sadness, loss, and guilt, so you should recognize these emotions without judgment. Step 2. Allow yourself to grieve. Create space for your emotions so you can fully experience the grieving process after your relationship ends. Step 3. Get support. Share your feelings with family and friends so you can get comfort and reassurance. Whenever you're hurt, regardless of the reason, you should never feel like you have to go through something alone. Step 4. Embrace self-care. Regular exercise, balanced nutrition, and sufficient sleep substantially improve your mood and resilience. Mindfulness activities like meditation, journaling, and yoga should be used to support your mental and emotional health. Step 5. Reflect on the relationship. Reflecting on your past relationship by identifying the positive aspects you valued and the negative aspects you wish to avoid in future relationships can help you better understand yourself while stopping the cycle of negativity. Step 6. Keep looking forward. Even though happiness and security may seem hard to reach, you must remember that you'll find them again with someone who genuinely values you. And finally, step 7. Practice compassion towards yourself. Relationships end for all sorts of reasons, so you shouldn't punish yourself because something you were building with someone didn't work out. Now, what do you do if the person you were with cheated on you? Do you take them back and give them another chance, or do you both go your separate ways? In any case, here are 8 things you should consider when thinking about getting back together with an unfaithful partner. Number 1. Understand your feelings. Understand your emotions before making a decision. Are you hurt, angry, betrayed, or still in love with him? Be honest about your feelings to determine if they'll influence your judgment or decision making. Number 2. Was it a one-time mistake? Examine the situation and take into account the circumstances in which your partner cheated. Whether it was something that happened once or something that was ongoing can really make a difference when it comes to salvaging what you were building with your ex. Number 3. Look for signs of genuine remorse. True remorse demands taking full responsibility by admitting fault without making excuses or blaming others. Genuine remorse requires people to display consistent behaviour throughout a long period of time, rather than simply apologising for what they did. Number 4. Was the relationship healthy before? Consider your relationship's health prior to the betrayal and examine if past problems or warning signs contributed to the present circumstances. Building trust after cheating can take time, especially when it comes to eliminating doubts of further infidelity. Number 5. Set boundaries and expectations. Determine acceptable behaviours and unacceptable actions that'll guide your partner's conduct in the future. Both parties need to work on changes that'll help prevent future infidelity. Without trust, the relationship will not be long-lasting. Number 6. Trust your gut feelings. Trust your intuition and take a step back if you feel anxious or nervous about trusting your ex again. Your intuition can help you in emotional situations. Number 7, can you forgive? Moving forward in your relationship requires forgiveness, which isn't always easy, so you should evaluate yourself to see if you can forgive and move on from the betrayal. Number 8, know when to walk away. Sometimes walking away from an ex is the best thing you can do for your own well-being. So if you don't have 100% faith in your relationship, you should move on with your life. At the end of the day, the real question isn't whether your ex will come back, it's whether you should let him. While certain signs may point to reconciliation, assessing whether the relationship serves your long-term happiness is crucial. Love alone isn't enough when it comes to building a life with someone, as respect, trust, and emotional security are the foundation of a healthy relationship. If your ex comes back showing genuine remorse and growth, a second chance may be worth considering, but if those changes aren't visible, walking away may be the best thing to do. That brings us to the end of today's video, but thanks for joining us, and may your journey be filled with clarity and inspiration, love and light.